How's it going, guys? Tonight we are going to be fixing something. We're going to turn this into this. This is my M38 Mosin Nagant, or Mosin Nagant, however you want to pronounce it. It's okay with me. I don't really care. This is the first rifle I ever had. First firearm I ever had. And while it was my first and only firearm, I bought pretty much every accessory you possibly could for it. I want to return this back to stock. Which is easy because I didn't do anything that was permanent. I didn't cut the barrel. I didn't remove the front sight. I didn't remove the rear sight. I did have to remove a pin, but you know, that's fine. We can find a new pin. It's easy. So tonight we're going to be returning this guy back to stock. We'll see you in a second over there at the other desk. Alright, so we've got the rifle here. First thing we want to do is clear it, take our magazine out, we'll empty it, open our bolts, we're empty, pull the trigger, pull the bolt out, put that aside. So we're going to have to take out these screws here, and right here. This one's really stubborn. It's been in there for a while. That one was really stubborn. It actually was stripping the flats off of the Allen wrenches. Like I said, this has been in here for quite a while. Alright. 1, 2. And if I remember correctly, it should just pop right out. Come on. There we go. As you can see, I even have a Timeny trigger in here. So what we need to do now is take out the Timeny trigger. Real easy. All you have to do is undo this screw and punch out your trigger pin thing. So we're going to use our Mosin Nagant tool, which is very helpful. Undo this guy real quick. Put that aside. Flip this guy over this way. I've already started the pin a little bit just because it can be a little bit tricky. So got a punch. Just I'd probably suggest using something other than a screwdriver, but it's the only non-marring hammer that I have. So, this is a little bit tricky. There we go. And there we have it. Trigger pin out. So then this guy should just lift right off. Basically a brand new Timeny trigger. I probably put maybe a couple 100 rounds through it. Maybe. Yeah. Set this aside. And all we have to do now is put our original trigger assembly back in. So we put this guy in first. Actually, no, not that way. So what we do is put this guy through there and then down. We'll screw this guy in. Whoop. Nice and tight. And then trigger pin. And there we go. So now what we're going to do is put our magazine and stock all back together. This is my stock. It's seen some shit. Right here is where I rubbed the finish off while shooting with wool gloves once in the winter. And yeah. Overall, it's in okay shape. Yeah. Alright, so first magazine back in there. Put that back in there. Short one there. And start screwing it in. Over. Got that down there. Now we have to install the top of the barrel band, or barrel cover. I'm already banging shit around. Our first barrel band. Slide it all the way down. And it clicks into place. Too far. There we go. Barrel band's on. And lastly, bolt. Well, it's nice to see this rifle back to stock. So we're all done. The Mosin Nagant is back to its original stock. This is a reproduction sling, the dog collar style sling. And sadly, this being an M38, which is very similar to an M44, sadly this has an M44 stock. You can tell because there's a bayonet cut right here. If this had its original M38 stock, it'd probably be worth a little bit more money, but I'm never selling this, so I don't really care. It's my first rifle, never gonna get rid of it. First firearm. One thing that I'm gonna keep that's not stock or original reproduction is this ammo pouch, buttstock pouch thing. Holds 10 rounds. It's made by Strike Harder Industries. I'll put a link to them below in the description so you can pick yourself up one if you so choose. It's pretty neat, easy little pouch. It screws in right there using the existing screw, so it doesn't change anything permanently. And that was always the key thing with this, is I never wanted to change anything permanently. And I daydreamed about cutting the barrel and blah 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 blah, but I never did. And I'm glad I didn't, because the more time goes on, the more and more scarce these things become. It hurts like hell when you shoot it. Let's just be honest. The recoil on these is not fun, but you know, it kind of gives you an idea of what people had to do back in the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this is probably the opposite of a Archangel stock video you see. Most people are installing them, but I decided to take mine off. Return this guy back to its former glory-ish. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. If you guys have any questions at all, shoot me an email. It's down there in the description area. If you have any suggestions about what you want to see here on the channel, let me know. I would love to know. Feedback is always welcome, as long as it's constructive and you're not just being an asshole. Yeah, until next time.